Mortal Kombat vs. DC, surprisingly not brought to you by Nerf. Play safe. So Ed Boon and the Mortal Kombat crew wanted to do something a little differently with Mortal Kombat, so DC said, yeah, okay, we'll do a crossover with our guys versus your guys. And there is some good and bad to that. So in the recent 3D Mortal Kombat games like Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon, the games relied heavily on this really clunky combo system. I mean, yeah, each guy had his own set of special moves like fireballs and teleports, but it didn't matter because the combos won the match. You had to memorize these sets of like 7 to 12 button combinations that you couldn't build off of, they didn't vary, they were set combos with no room for improv, and they made for a very clunky experience. In short, I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan, and that gameplay was crap. But with the new Mortal Kombat coming out in April 2011, they promised to do away with that combo system and revert back to the classic Mortal Kombat gameplay consisting of making your own combos and juggles with your special moves and imagination. Building your own combos is pretty much the pinnacle of a fun fighting game. And I, for one, was pleasantly surprised to see that they already actually took a step in that direction with Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Gone is the clunky-ass combo system of the last 3 Mortal Kombats. Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe has taken a step towards a more classic feel of the old Mortal Kombats. Granted, the fighting system isn't exactly a deep one, but it's 100 times better than the last 3. What I don't like about this fighting mechanic are 2 modes, one called Free Fall Combat, where you're pretty much falling off a building and you're beating the piss out of your opponent, but if they push the same button you push, they will flip you around and you take all the damage, which the computer will always do to you. And another mode called Close Combat, where the camera zooms in and you're pushing buttons to beat up your opponent, but if your opponent pushes the same button you push, they break out of it, which the computer will always do to you. These 2 modes are pretty much based on luck, and I don't like luck determining a fighting game. So no to these modes, and I avoid them when I can. And the elephant in the room, the Nerf bat Fatalities. So in this crossover, DC said, yeah, your guys can fight our guys as long as your guys don't rip our guys' heads off. Which, a little word of advice, DC, if you're gonna do a crossover and you don't want Superman to get his head ripped off, you might not want to do a crossover with Mortal Kombat. Just saying. Some of the fatalities are actually pretty good at being a teen-rated game. I mean, Deathstroke has a good one, Sub-Zero's are pretty good, and some of them are absolute crap. I mean, I understand that Superman can't kill people and remain Superman, so you had to do something different with people like him. But for the people who are killers, like the Kanos, yeah, I said Kanos, like it was plural, they should be able to rip out a spine. Just saying. I mean, fatalities and blood don't determine a better game. The Super Nintendo Mortal Kombat was superior to the Sega Genesis Mortal Kombat in terms of graphics, sound, and gameplay, even though Genesis had blood and Super Nintendo didn't. But some of the fatalities in MK vs. DC could have been a little more, you know, fatal. Like, what's up with Kano, a killer, a criminal, rolling back and jumping on their stomach like they're a Wii Fit or something? That's not fatal. They can survive a 10-story fall or even Superman pounding them into the ground. But the moment Kano jumps on their stomach, that's curtains. Now that is bullshit. So in the end, the teen rating is a bit annoying and some of the fatalities could have been better even with the teen rating, but the gameplay is 100 times better than the past 3 Mortal Kombats. And it's a great step in the right direction in terms of gameplay, which, if what we see is what we get, should be perfected with the new MK coming out this April. I mean, yeah, I would have felt cheated if I bought this game for $60, but now that you can buy it for 20, yeah, it's definitely worth buying for $20, especially if you need a holdover fix between now and April. Mortal Kombat! And that, fellow Mortal Combatants, is that in terms of Mortal Kombat vs. DC. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, then click right here to see more.